It's Saturday afternoon, people, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I got 4 hours to get those presents wrapped, and honestly, I don't feel like wrapping them. So, I'm going to do a little cheating. I'm going to go to the dollar store, buy some gift bags and some tissue papers and things, and we're going to gift bag them like everybody else does. Not because it's well, yeah, because it is easier, but I also don't have any wrapping paper that's neutral. All my wrapping paper is like freaking Christmas shit. And yeah, so I could buy wrapping paper from the dollar store, but gift bags are just as good. So let's get out of here, go there, get that done, and welcome to my vlog. Now I must be a complete idiot because I'm going to the mall on a Saturday afternoon when it's nice out. I was saying, why are you a complete idiot? Because everybody else is going to be at the mall. Would you go downstairs, you little bastard? Why are you doing this to me? Stop it! I can't deal with him right now. He's freaking jumping all over me. Some bitch pile of monkey nuts. Where'd I put my keys? I hate playing this game too. Oh man, you're about ready to go to bed there if you keep barking at me and beaking off at me, you little mutt. You little bastard, quit beaking off at me. Listen to him, he's yelling at me and screaming at me. Stupid little mutt. There they are. Found him! So, let's go off to the mall. Yeah, I know. When I was a kid too, I hated getting gift bags. I'd rather get them wrapped because it's fun to rip the shit out of paper. But, yeah, I don't have any paper. I thought I had a whole roll of red, just a generic red. Turns out the roll must have been bought from the dollar store because the amount on there can barely cover half of one of the presents. So, that's no good. Can't really go that route. So, figure frigate, some tissue paper, some freaking birthday bags. You know, too bad I couldn't find Monster High birthday bags because that'd be awesome. And go from there. Well, seeing how she's going to be unwrapping them today, her presents, I can show you guys what we've got them. By we, I mean I got Jules' present. Jules asked me to take her present to her daughter home because she didn't want her kids will go snooping, right? So what a better place to hide it than in my house where normally her kids aren't there. So the only time they are there is if Jules is coming over to hang out for a couple seconds. She'll bring the kids over, you know, bring me a coffee. We'll have a couple cigarettes and drink a coffee, and that's about it. The kids aren't really in the house, so they wouldn't go find the presents. Perfect hiding spot. And I can guarantee you they've been trying to find them and haven't been getting much luck. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm being last minute man, and waiting to the last minute to friggin' figure out how we're gonna disguise the presents so that she doesn't know what they are until she opens them. But yeah, I'll definitely show you guys what we got them, what Jules got her, and what I got her, and I think she'll like it. Oh geez, should have had a coffee before I hit the road, but it's already almost 2 o'clock, so no time for caffeine. Gotta go. This is why I hate big trucks. You fucking see around. This is why I need a big truck, so I can see around them. Actually, I was talking to my buddy Todd, and he's a sales guy over at the Toyota place, and he was trying to tell me to get into a Tacoma. He goes, dude, honestly, get the 4-cylinder Tacoma 4x4. It's all you need. You'll get your fuel economy of your car and your utility of a truck, so you can haul around your lawnmowers and your whatever else you want to bring with you. You can even go to Home Depot and get rental supplies with it. Perfect little truck for what you want to do, because they're the only ones who make a 1/4 ton anymore. Like Dodge dropped the Dakota, Chevy dropped the Canyon, Colorado, Ford dropped the friggin' the Ford, what the frig was it, Ranger? But the only one left is like the import companies, like the friggin' Toyota, and I don't even think Nissan has a little pickup truck. I'm not sure. I know they have the Titan, which is their Big Daddy Cool truck, but they're half-ton. And I was looking at the Tundras, but holy shit, they get worse fuel mileage than a Dodge. They like to gurgle the fuel. They make the G6 look like a hybrid. So yeah, no Tundra, but the Tacoma does pretty good. That's why I was checking out that Tacoma. And he's like, dude, for 30 grand I can get you into one. I'm like, for 30 grand anybody can get me into one, freak sakes. Especially if it's just the base model with the stereo kit and the 6-foot box. I don't think you can get those with the 8-foot box. I didn't see an option. They come in 4 and 6, and that's it. 4-cylinder puts out about 200 horse. Good enough for me. Well, I was going to park there, but they got R2 with the carts, so I guess we'll stow over here-ish somewhere. Plant her right here. Okay, let's go get some friggin' shit. Right back, guys. Alrighty, people. Probably saying, this looks different than the last view. Yeah, we're over at friggin' Parker's Independent here. Not dumbass, Parker's. And got some food because I'm hungry. Got some chicken strips. We went to the dollar store, got some shite, bought some of that tissue paper, because of that Monster High thing, seems the color scheme is black, purple, and blue. I went with a purple and blue tissue paper because they didn't have black, which is surprising because Halloween's coming up soon. And then I went down the Halloween decoration aisle because I saw something on a fellow YouTuber's channel when they went shopping for Halloween stuff, and I thought it was too cute not to have one myself. So I bought one. It's $1. So I felt, even though I just couldn't help myself, I saw it and I'm like, oh my god, I need that. I'll show you when I get home. For now, I'll just take her home. Oh my god, was the mall ever busy. Freak sakes, it's warm out today though. Like today the weather actually looks right. What you see on camera is what it's doing. So it's got to be at least 25 degrees Celsius out. I'm sweating buckets over here, freak sakes. You know, my body's put itself into winter mode because of the cold, which means it's going to start burning more calories to maintain the heat, and it's going to want potassium to increase the heat. So yeah, that's always a good time. And then all of a sudden, bam, no, we're going to be cold again, and then we're warm again, and then cold again, and then warm again. Can't make up my mind again, you know. Mother Nature, man, she's off her rocker, just decking with us. I probably said the same shit last year too. I'm pretty sure I made my intro, the Trans Am intro, pretty sure I made that last year around this time. And a lot of people are like, dude, it's time for a new intro. Why? Why is it time for a new intro? Breaking Bad used theirs for 5 seasons. Why can't I use mine for 5 seasons? You know, what makes them better than me? Oh, they cook meth. Yeah, that does make them better than me. Never mind. But I like this intro. It's short, to the point. It's only 7 seconds long. Way better than those 30-second long freaking intros I was making before. Or like some tubers that have a 3-minute friggin' intro. Thank God for skip ahead. I think we're going to change the intro. I might as well just dump the whole idea of having an intro. Do like Pug, go straight through, start off with the catchphrase, and then friggin' roll on. Not have an intro. Keep it more real and cut to the point. You gonna fucking make the turn there, bud? Need a push? I'll give you a push. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Son of a bitch. But, yeah, the mall was packed. Friggin' short skirts and shorts. Friggin' hot. Ooh, a truck for sale. Oh, it's such a small of a box. It's not even a real truck. Chevy Avalanche. I don't like those. The box is like 4 feet. Can't put shit back there. And because of all the plastics in the box, because they got these like side stows where you can unlock the side of the box, put shit in it. Because they got that, the box is even more narrow, so like you don't have the wheel well humps in the back because they're covered up with plastic. It's such a stupid design in my mind. Some people probably like them, they're a more classy truck, but for me I think it's ridiculous. Alright, let's go home and package these presents and then eat some chicken strips and watch some YouTube. That sounds like a good day for me. And then we got to get ready because we got to head over to that party tonight and party it up.
Party it up, party it up, party it up.
Well, at least there'll be some other adults there besides just me and Jules. Amy's coming over again, so that's alright. She doesn't mind being on camera, so that's really not alright. You know, that's really good. So that's perfect. And, yeah. But tonight I'm not letting the kids do my hair. Holy shit, that glue took forever to take out. But anyway, people, I'm almost home, so I'm going to shut her down here, and we'll talk more when I get home. And things. Alright, peace out. Puppy. So I saw this on, actually, it's an owl. He has eyeballs somewhere. I think there's one. Yeah, there's an eyeball, and there's another eyeball. So it's like an owl, but doesn't it kind of resemble? He agrees. But I saw this actually on Tor's channel. I'll put a link to her channel in the description. She's big into Halloween, and she went out to the dollar store and she bought one, and I saw it and I'm like, oh my god, I want that. So she said you have to get it from the dollar store in the North Bay Mall. I found it in the Northgate Square. So right on for me, yeah. And didn't have to go drive all the way down the lakeshore to freaking pick it up, which is awesome. So I also bought a bunch of stuff to wrap those presents with. Plus I got some food, so I'm going to take this shit upstairs. We're going to get done on this and get some food in my belly. So Jules got her daughter a Monster High, what is this? Monster Fashion Sketch Portfolio. And basically what it is it's got all the, you can sketch out the Monster High characters and stuff and do things. And then, move this out of the way, she also got her Monster High Velvet poster collection. So it's got a bunch of different velvet posters inside and stuff, and some markers, and yeah, love at first bite and all that. So that's kind of cool. So she got her that. This stuff, this Monster High stuff is freaking expensive. Holy crap. And for me, I got her this, the Crayola Jewelry Boutique. So she can make like jewelries and things and all sorts of different, I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure she'll have a blast with this thing, because those kids love making jewelries and stuff like these wristbands or bracelets, whatever. They love making stuff like that. Leave it alone. Out. Not for dogs. Get out of here. Out. Go downstairs. Go downstairs. Downstairs. Go. Don't fight me. Get downstairs. Hey. Go downstairs. Downstairs. Okay, lay down. Stay. But I got her this, so hopefully she likes it and everything's cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stuff a bunch of freaking paper around it, jam it in a bag, and then we'll be ready to go. What did I tell you? Out. Get going. Out. Lay down. Out. Down. Stay. Listen to me, you little jerk. Frig's sakes, it's 4:30 at night there, and I'm friggin' ready for bed. Holy, I'm just friggin' pooped today. Oh, I know what's wrong. I haven't had my coffee. That would solve it. Alright, let's brew up a friggin' pot of coffee here, and we'll drive that into us, because we need that kind. Ew. I really gotta remember that when I'm done making a pot of coffee to take the filter out and throw it in the garbage. For sakes, God knows when the last time I used that coffee pot. The friggin' filter had mold in it, so I had to take it all apart, clean all the mold out of it, and then I had to friggin' disinfect the container, so I cleaned that all out. Son of a bitch, she was gross. So, what am I gonna do with the Oreo wannabe here? Where am I gonna put him? Right in this windowsill. There, he's good. Oreo wants to get him. Look at him. He's trying to get my owl. Now that he knows he's over there, look at him. Little dink. Bought myself some orange juice at the grocery store, right? Figured I love this kind of orange juice. It's Simply Orange. It's really good. I need to read the bottle more carefully. I hate pulp in my orange juice. You should never have to chew your juice. Ever. And I have to. That sucks. Anyway, people, we gotta head over to Jules because we kind of have the birthday presents for the birthday girl. And I want to change the battery on this camera because this one here is near dead. So let's do that and let's head over to Jules' house. So I'll just let Scruffy out there, let him do his business. And then we're going to have to run, frig sakes. Because I got the presents and girl needs the presents. So we're going to go. Also, I was wondering, I had a problem last night. Came downstairs and started doing some shit down here. Went up here in the ceiling, could hear something moving around. Probably a mouse or a freaking chipmunk. I don't want to be tearing down my ceiling to get the sumbitch out. Obviously he's getting into the main area somehow. So I'm thinking about getting a live trap or something to trap the little bugger and then deal with him the old fashioned way of throwing him in my car and then driving like to Lakeshore area and friggin' pitching him out, you know? Get rid of the little peckerhead. But yeah, friggin' rodents in the walls, people. Son of a bitch. Alrighty guys, I made it and I didn't even have a chance to give Jenna her presents because she just kind of tore them out of my hands and ran and opened them. But I was told that's okay, so yeah, I was told that's okay. Like we used to have a ritual for birthday parties where it was cake and then presents, but
no, not here.
Everybody has their own rituals, so I just wasn't sure what the ritual was. So I'm like, we're trying to run through like a field of kids. Literally, I got bombarded the moment I pulled in.
It's pretty quiet.
Trying to find Jules here, and I couldn't find her anywhere, and I had to like go through the sea of hugs because they're all like, I want a hug, I want a hug. I'm like, come on, I gotta find out what to do with the presents and things. And then Jenna just kind of ran up to me and went, oh, those are for me, yoink. And I'm like, dude, oh, okay. You know, one of those. So anyway, I'm here.
Excited.
Oh yeah. Oh.
They found the phone.
They found the phone. We gotta call Amy and find out why she's not coming. Grr. Okay, so it's about to get dark in here. You can barely see me. We're about to do the birthday cake and things, and I can't film it because they're gonna sing happy birthday. That's highly illegal, Corey Trapper. I have a feeling the cake got pinker.
It's 4D pink.
Now it's 5D pink.
Who got the first cake?
Okay, so the kids had cake and they're right wired. The best way to wear them down is make them do jumping jacks. Yup.
Okay, jump up.
That works. So now we're gonna do a sugar burning race. Yup. They gotta go from over there all the way to here and back. Good way to tire out kids maybe. Hopefully, probably. Here's hoping. So the kids are all inside watching movies. The older ones are downstairs watching movies and the younger ones are upstairs watching Monster High. Jules is just putting her son to bed and we're probably gonna call her a night soon here. I'm gonna head her back home. They ordered pizza, but I wasn't hungry after eating those chicken strips. So, yeah. And then I'm gonna head her home, and Cat Piss wants to do coffee tonight, so probably gonna go do coffee with him and see who else comes out for coffee. And Adrian today, he's filming some, I don't know what it is. He posted on Facebook, does anybody have a suit and wants to go for a run? So this is Adrian, people. The guy's pretty crazy at times, so I expect something crazy coming out on either his channel or Junk Drawer Videos channel. When the video does go live, I'll be sure to link it. You guys can check that out. It's probably something pretty crazy, because coming from the mind of those two, you know it's going to be off the charts craziness. So yeah, I'm just waiting for Jules to come back out there. Like I said, she's putting her son to bed and we're gonna go from there. So yeah. Holy crap, I don't know which one that is. That looks like friggin' Jeff. I think it's Jeff. He's huge now. He's got a big badonkadonk, eh? Frig sakes, look at a motorboat just up, climbing up his little homemade bungee cord there. Just giving her. Way to go, Jeff. Wonder what he ate to get a big ass like that. Frig sakes, probably ate a couple of wasps. Alrighty, people, while the party's winding down, everybody's going to bed. Jules is going to do some dishes and crash out too. She's pooped. So, let's go home. Alrighty, people, I just stopped off for a quick little drink. By drink, I mean, came to the beer store, got some beer, and now we're going to head her home. I got something to show you guys. It's pretty cool. And I am home to a super happy, fluffy puppy wuppy who really wants to say hi and stuff and jump all over me and things, and holy. Go pee. So he's gonna go potty. Then I'll show you guys what I got. I picked this thing up on Tuesday and I bought it from a friend because his son was gonna kill himself on it. So let's go check this out. So it's in the garage here and I'll show you guys. It's pretty friggin' awesome. Basically what I got is one of these things. These Baja Minis. There's a story behind why I got it, and I got it for super cheap. I got it for $100. So there's a bunch of warning on it, tire pressure indicators and things, and it's got all the fenders. And the only weird thing about it is the original twist throttle, it's seized. It broke. From what he told me was he twisted it all the way and the cable got stuck, and when you went to twist it back, the cable it pinched and it snapped or something, and the engine was stuck full throttle. So this is to turn it on, you turn it off. This is to turn it on, and then when you're done riding, you click that to turn it off. There is a headlight. I'm not sure if it works. I ridden it twice during the day and discovered something pretty quick. Apparently I suck at motorbikes. I didn't pile or anything, but yeah, I haven't been on a pedal bike since I was 7, so that was a long time ago. So, I don't know, I picked it up for $100. Figured it'd be fun to fart around with and figure out and stuff. The seat could use some work. It's not too bad though, it's still all together, there's no holes in it. A little bit of divot holes. That's probably for me riding it with stuff in my back pocket. It's called a Baja 150, so I'm assuming that's a 6.5 horse engine. Ripcord to start. There's no electric start on this thing. So, it's got the ripcord to start. What I like is these foot pegs. You just fold them up and they're out of the way when you're going to put it in a truck or something. Or if you want to ride and not rest your feet. One thing I don't like about it is how low those foot pegs are, because I was riding in the backyard and I went to lean to turn and the freaking foot peg got the grass and the whole bike freaking, oh man, that was fun. I didn't pile, I managed to get my foot down and catch myself, but as you can see here, it's got the dual gas cans. Look at a shot from the front here. So here it is from the front. It's got a lot of meat left on the tires, they're pretty good. And yeah, it's a pretty decent size friggin' mini bike. Now to put this in the car, it was a pain in the ass. I thought it would just slide right into the back seat and be done. What I ended up having to do was take off these 4 bolts here, take this off, take off the handlebars, and I just laid it sideways along the bike, and then put this thing back. I just bolted it back on and just let it hang there. And then it still wouldn't fit because the front tire, so I ended up having to pull the front tire right off to get it in the G6. So yeah, now the reason why I got it so cheap, and this is a pretty crazy story. Last Christmas he bought his son this bike. He bought it used, it wasn't new when he got it, and it needed some work. So he did the work to it, he did some extra stuff to it and things, and you know, got it all up to par and up to snuff. His son one day decided he wanted to be Evel Knievel and freaking took the bike and decided he was going to jump it. So he built himself a makeshift wooden jump and friggin' launched the bike off the jump. It landed, like it's got front suspension, it actually has front shocks. But he landed the jump, fell off the bike and busted his arm up pretty bad. So he was in hospital, got a cast. You know, 2 months later, cast was removed. My buddy's coming home from work, and what's his frickin' son doing? Building an even bigger jump. Yeah. Wants to go even higher this time, you know? Figures I broke my arm off of a 3-foot jump. Maybe if I make a 6-foot jump, I can bust my neck. So my buddy's like, okay, that was a bad idea for a present. Takes the bike away, tells his kid, I'm selling the bike, and you can have the money for it to buy whatever the hell you want as long as it's not another bike. So he saw that I was talking with Bloke, and he watches my videos, and he saw you, Dizzy, telling me that I need to get a Baja and all that. And I was like, yeah, I'd love to get one, but frig sakes, they're hard to find around here. And there was a guy on Kijiji selling one, and he has the, remember how Big Red had the thumb throttle? You know, the vrim, vrim, vrim. Well, he did that mod to it because his twisty throttle thing broke. Starting to wonder if there's a problem with the twisty throttles on those Bajas. Maybe they're just shipped from factory. I don't know. But so he had the thumb throttle on it, and he wanted $300 on Kijiji, and then he reposted it for $200. And I contacted him a while back, and he's like, yeah, it's being sold for $200. I offered him a bill of 50, and he was like, no, they're not worth that. It's $200 or GTFO. So I was like, well, for frig's sakes, whatever. And then out of the blue, my buddy contacts me and says, hey, you still looking for one of those little pocket bikes? I thought he was talking about those little, you know, the crotch rocket kind with the 49cc engine that a guy like me sitting on looks ridiculous. I thought he was talking about that, and I said, well, I think I'd kill a pocket bike. I've ridden one before. Nah, not my style. Your knees are like hanging out to the side, and it's like you get that front wheel wobble, scariest thing ever. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, man, what is it? And he sends me the picture of that. And I was like, ooh, that's a Baja, isn't it? And he goes, yeah, it's a Baja 150. I'm like, 150? He goes, yeah, 150 cc's. I'm like, okay, well, how much you want for it? He goes, dude, bring me $100 and you can take it. He goes, I got to get it away from my kid. He's going to friggin' kill himself before he turns 10. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, that's, this thing can really haul my ass around, and I found out why. Is because apparently it's got the torque converter mod added to it. So, it can really scoop my ass around. What the hell's that? Warning, hot surface. Oh, thanks for telling me. That surface is hot. Alright. But, I don't know what kind of engine's on it. I don't know if it's a Briggs or a Kohler or a Tecumseh or some other friggin' ching chong, or I don't know, but I don't see any markings. Well, there was something written on there, so I don't know what the heck it is. When I went to start it, like right now, I pull this back, make sure this is in. It should start. Or not. So she runs good. And this is your throttle. Whoops. Okay, so the idle's a little high on that, people. The idle's a little high. Oh, that was fun. There you go, a little fail action for you in the video. Frigate. But, yeah, he told me he set the idle screw a little high. And something is leaking fuel. That fuel cap doesn't sit right, so I'm going to have to check that, see if I can buy another one with a gasket. Yup, that's not working right. But anyway, so, and as you could tell, when I fired it up, the engine does wobble a lot. But when my fat ass is sitting on there, this thing doesn't pull until I apply the throttle. And then she pulls. So, oh shit, can't believe I just did that. I forgot about the friggin' high idle. He did that there so it would start and run no problem. And you know, if you're sitting on her, or you're holding it, you just grab the brake and hold it in. The brakes do work, like really well. Like right now I can roll it and boop, you know, the brakes on it are mint. And she goes pretty good. She goes pretty good. I took her for a rip snot around the backyard. I've had this thing since Tuesday sitting in the garage. And I was going to do a riding video on it, but then I realized I really do suck at riding motorbikes. Well, at least something this small. But then I was talking to Pug One about it, and I sent him a picture of it, and I said, yeah, dude, this is what I got. And I showed him, and he's like, bro, I'll give you $200 for it. I kind of want to keep it, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Just ride it, maybe romp it. Might be hard to romp because it's got a lot less ground clearance than, say, this thing. And well, you've seen where Rex and I go romping. There's a lot of iffy situations back there. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Once I get better at controlling it, maybe then I might take her romping. I don't know. But she's pretty fun and cheap, $100, you know. So holy, Adam, you need to open a door. Just running that engine for a little bit there. Got pretty gruesome in here. But I'm gonna have to figure out why that gas tank's leaking, and I think it's the fuel cap. Just needs to be regasketed. But that's my new toy, the Baja Mini 150. Paid $100 for it. Probably could turn around and flip it for $200, $300, whatever. But yeah, that's my new toy. So pretty awesome. And now I just gotta friggin' ride it more and get used to riding a motorbike. Cause like I said, I haven't been on a pedal bike since I was 7, and I kind of forgot a lot of shit. And this thing sitting that low to the ground, Pug even told me they're a bitch to handle. They're a little bit more tippy because your center of gravity is lower to the ground and things. And I was like, oh, well, okay, I guess that makes sense. He goes, yeah, because I've ridden the dirt bikes over at Dave's and I had no problems on those, except for getting used to that whole clutching thing. I kind of ate the handlebars once on the clutch. I did the whole revved it too much and dumped the clutch, and the bike shot out from underneath me and flew up in the air and landed on me type thing. But you know, whatever, you live you learn. I didn't break anything. I walked it off, so frig it. But let me tell you, even for like a 250-pound guy like me, this thing can really throw you around. It has no problems. But I do want to buy one of the motorbike throttles, the twist throttle, and get this thing out of here, and then put the twist throttle in place. And I didn't check to see if the light was working because the bike decided it wanted to go for a ride without me, son of a bitch. So yeah, that was a pretty good little fail for you. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And the new vlogging hog. Definitely not street legal. But yeah, so there you go. My new whip. Alright guys, well it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I just hung out with Adrian and Junk Drawer Videos for a little bit. We were just hanging out outside in the garage. Adrian wanted to come over and see the new little addition to my hoard of riding devices. The vlogging hog, I guess we'll call it. And yeah, he checked it out. He thought it was pretty sweet. He wanted to take it for a rip, but it's too dark right now, right? So that, and I don't know if that headlight works. And there's a lot of obstacles in the backyard that you can get ticked over on. But sometime during the day there, you can come over and take it for a rip snot. And yeah, she rides pretty good and stuff. It's pretty fun and definitely different. So, but like I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to shut her down and call her quits. I got a client coming over tomorrow for around 10 o'clock to drop off a laptop for me to service. I told you guys about that yesterday. So I should get to bed so I can wake up and friggin' get working on that laptop and get it done because she needs it for school. And yeah, so on that note, we're going to shut her down here. If you liked today's video, click that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. Comment section below. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.